Oh, right. Hey. Welcome. Clay. Our restroom in the LA area. Having a little lunch, late lunch. Getting some hot milk tea. Yeah, got lunch colder the last couple days. So it's supposed to rain, I think, kind of like today, tomorrow. It's supposed to rain. So we'll see. Try and just hunker down. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, it's kind of overcast kind of the whole day. Well, there was some sun a little bit, but kind of partly cloudy. But mostly just clouds. Audio video test 1, 2, 3. Audio video test 1, 2, 3. How we doing? Do you hear the background music or do you hear the voices besides myself? The din of the restaurant. Oh, kind of hot. What do you hear? You hear the background audio, voices, chatter. Okay, but is the music distinct? Hey, how you doing? Safka, how you doing? Welcome again to LA. It's gotten a little chillier, about 10 degrees cooler right now than I think yesterday. Yeah, it's the cold fronts moving in, theoretically rain and maybe today, maybe tomorrow, but scattered throughout the LA area. Mountains are probably good. Maybe rain, maybe sleet, I don't know. It's colder, but I don't think it's that cold up there in the mountains. Okay, thanks. I just double checking, because I think one time it was like 8 minutes of silence because like the audio got messed up. So I don't know. It varies on area. The front's coming in. I mean, thank you. Oh, wow, that's good. Yes, I got my food already. Okay. Let me show you my food. I got the hot milk tea since it's a little bit chilly today. So, and I got here we go. Big bowl, big plate of bitter melon and chicken and the steaming hot rice. And you can see the steam coming off that rice. Steam coming off this, yeah, it's pretty good. And we got hot milk tea. So that's my meal for today. Let's get going. Just bitter melon, Koya in Japan. Has the classic black bean stuff, black bean. Murray Park right now. Lunch special. Lunch special here at 12 o'clock. So there's a lunch special. I hit all the yesterday. Went to Eat Bistro. That's lunch special. That's right now. They have a tea time special after 3 o'clock at Eat Bistro. Just down the street. Yeah, the milk tea is a little bit extra. I mean, in the old days, before the pandemic, all the drinks came with a meal, and then just before the pandemic, I think they started because they had free refills, and then some places started to have like only 1 or 2 refills, stuff like that, and then all of a sudden, because you know the economy, and then all of a sudden they added a surcharge for the drink with the meal. But you know, hey, believe yourself, how you doing? Yeah, so you know, it's come on compared to like the West Side, you know, LA. It's like this is like come on. I mean, these meals are like $10.95, $9.95, $11.95. The amount you get, and then plus the included with rice. Can't beat it, man. They have different. This is the Chinese dish. They also have some Western dishes. Again, this is a limited menu, but it's a lunch menu, so this one's from like 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and it's every day. It's not a weekday special. Not special. It's an everyday lunch special. Piping hot too. That's a good thing about some other places. It's not a steam table. It's It's made to order. It's piping hot. They have different items like sweet and sour, but you know there's only like usually one option of that. That sandwiches. Yeah, they have the tastes kind of colder, so instead of the honey the honey lemon iced tea, not honey, but lemon iced tea, cold. That I got a hot milk tea. Ooh, pretty hearty. Yeah, so in this area, you have a lot of the Hong Kong style cafes. Since Hong Kong has a history of Chinese dishes and Western style dishes, that's a good medium. So, and then you have like Japanese restaurants, but to go to Japan. Then you have like I go on to Banana Bay. They have a really good lunch special, but it's only on the weekdays, Monday to Friday, but it's extended hours. It's kind of like from 11 to 3 o'clock, so it's a pretty good. It's really reasonable. Yeah, it's pretty fresh. It's freshly cooked rice, so it's pretty good. It's not old rice, so it's pretty good. So this is I got is bitter melon chicken, and it's like with black bean sauce. Vegetables are cooked almost perfectly, so it's pretty good. Just a little bit authentic, which is good, so it's not definitely not overcooked, so you get some of that freshness of vegetable. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I guess I heaped upon dad jokes, I guess. For my students, usually. But I was never a dad. Yeah, my students have always grown at my jokes. Yeah, I came here, there's 40 rush hour traffic already on the street, so I had to wait a little bit to get into the restaurant because like the traffic to get into the parking lot. Yeah, rush hour is a little bit on it. Just hammered, like I was just lucky because sometimes people like try to jam up into the this. I was at just at a T intersection, so sometimes people like try to jam up on it, you know, so you can't make a right turn even when it's your turn, because it can get that crowded here. Yeah, it's real chicken. Something has like some kind of bone stuff. It's a chicken. When they chop it, you know, it can be bones. It's a chicken. Okay, yeah. I heard it's really cold everywhere now. I mean, kind of frosty. Pretty frosty for me. I can't wear a t-shirt. I usually don't eat that much rice too. George always asking for that fried rice. Yeah, I saw George last night on my premiere. Yeah, check out my premiere. I mean, Houston 4K premiere last night. That was for Busan, Hongdae Beach. And the traditional market. And you'll be able to see like some food walking around or crawling around. That was pretty crazy. I was like, I remember I took a video of it, but I don't remember which video it was on. But I knew it was a traditional market over by Hongdae in Busan. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. And those are the things like I know in Korea, that's what they're famous for. Just crawling around, you eat it. But seeing it in real life, I was crazy. Oh yeah, I realized that last night, a couple nights ago, I gotta get another wok brush for cleaning the wok. The wood in back of the other one is like kind of breaking, so I'll get ready. Yeah, Vietnamese food. Yeah, specific ones like banh mi, pho. You know, I guess they're egg rolls, shrimp rolls. Sometimes broken rice. Vermicelli. Yeah, those are the things that you usually get. And they have the different kind of rolls. They have the smaller rolls. and then they have rice rolls. Those are pretty good. I mean, with the shrimp, whatever. And then you have like some of these big egg rolls. And then you have the spring rolls. So yeah, it's a little bit different. Out here in LA, in the San Gabriel Valley, you know, it's so fun. Well, the thing is, like, not all pho is created equal. I had some Vietnamese friends tell me, because I used to go to Ban Mai Chi Kali, and they telling me this is the fast food. So I used to get pho guy over there, and then they took me around the corner over to just over here by the 10 freeway and New Avenue, and it's a restaurant, and all their claim to fame is pho guy, which is chicken pho. So you got to go to the real place that specializes. So he took me there at lunch one time. Says, yeah, this is the real. This is, you know, it's a little bit of a wait, but yeah, it was real stuff. But again, you know, it is pho guy no matter where you go. But you want to try to get to the. It was a little more expensive too. Okay, you know, but he said, what do you expect? He said, if you want, you know. So yeah, that, you know. And then before, I had a friend over at Garvey. She got a restaurant called Pho Win, and then basically I used to go there only for my pho. After a while, I used to go to Pho Pasteur back in the day. My friend introduced me. That was like decades ago. Out in what is it? In Rosemead, up there by the city hall, by the library, up on Valley. Yeah, across the street in that shopping center, or not shopping. Well, I guess there's a market right there. They have like Pho Pasteur was right there. That's the OG, and like it get really busy at Pho Pasteur. But now there's so many pho places. But I mean, yeah, for the filet mignon pho, I would go to Pho Win up here on Garvey. It's down in I think it's El Monte. Is it El Monte? Yeah, but yeah, everyone has, you know, everyone's trying to get by. Come on, but these are the ones that I go to, you know. So I know the people, you know. Yeah, that for when that person's from San Jose area, but they moved down here early on, and then. Yeah, I mean, for many Vietnamese food, it's like not really the San Gabriel Valley. You're gonna go down to Huntington, Huntington Beach, or what was it? Down Garden Grove. Down Garden Grove. Decades ago, man. Back in college, you know, we used to hit up Garden Grove for Tet Festival. I remember those old days, man. We'd go down to the Tet Festival in Garden Grove, down at the Golden West College, Community College. It'd be the biggest celebration for Tet. We'd be out there. They'd use pretty much the whole community college. They'd have like volleyball. There'd be like tennis. You know, these like tournaments, stuff like that. And then there'd be like chess, like there'd be a Chinese chess, and you know, demonstrations and competition. There'd be all these booths. You know, I haven't been there in like decades, you know, because it was just such a big affair out there. But we have right here coming up in a couple weeks. We're gonna have the Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year up here in Garvey. So. But Southern California, I feel like any kind of food, it's a lot of it's out here authentic, you know. We're looking for Persian. I had Persian food up by PCC, crossing from PCC. I went out with a friend the other day. We had some Persian food. I mean, extremely filling, you know, stuff like that. It's authentic, you know, and then we come down here to Mari Park or somewhere else, I get some Chinese food. You got different ones, and today I was looking at different ones, and one of the ones I was looking at was Guiling Mai Fan, or Guiling rice noodle. And Guiling is an area known for pure water in China. So Guiling Mai Fan, there's even within this little area right here, there's like 3 or 4. I mean, and then go up to Alhambra or up the street, you got more. In Chinatown, well, see, the thing is this. Back in the old days, it was big. The Chinese community was already in central there. Back in those days, they had everything. Festival, they had the parade, Code parade. The 10K, the bike rides. But the thing is, they don't have a festival anymore. I don't know what it might be. I'm not sure what it might be. And then these had the Miss Chinatown. They probably still have that. I mean, there was the baby. There was, if you look back 20, 30, 40 years ago or more, you got just the craziness, just the proliferation of that area and all the events. The community was there. Now it's not, I think, as prominent. I think even Nisei Week, same thing. You had basketball tournaments, you had softball tournaments, you had tennis, for Nisei Week, and then you had the baby fest, you had arts, things like that. You have the Miss Nisei Passion. I think and then the parade. So I recently went to the parade, I think a couple of years ago. I live streamed it, and it had just been revived. I mean, it's a shadow of its former self. I used to remember the parade and the carnival used to be the big draws for Little Tokyo. I mean, Little Tokyo now, because the other thing is, even some of the Little Tokyo advocacy groups are talking about, I think even within general media across the United States, you're seeing, whether it's a Chinatown or a Little Tokyo or Japantown, whatever it might be, things like that, enclaves, gentrification is taking a toll, and it's just the whole real estate kind of nuts and bolts and just value of property, things like that. In Los Angeles, I guess, and other urban areas, just have a need for, property. And people are coming into these urban areas as, and they have more money. So other areas, let's say, remember Highland Park when we went there, as well as the Echo Park. Those are areas in the past were undesirable locations, but they had deep history, things like that, but people forgot about it. But then gentrification came about, and it's just chock full of hipsters and things like that. And the money came in, and so did law enforcement to keep things safe for these property owners. And then the Metro Rail came in. Highland Park, so I went out there this was a far cry of what it used to be when I remember when I was growing up, kind of like gang infested, etc. But I don't know. The thing is, festivals. I think if you look in Japan, festivals are, what do they call it? Intangible cultural asset. Some of these festivals are going on for hundreds of years. I mean, with short kinds of things, short interruptions, but still, they've been going on for hundreds of years. Some of them, and then this is what culture is. So. There's a fear also for lack of people. You see that. in some of the smaller communities in Japan. Sometimes you have an inability of carrying out these festivals. By doing that, or the lack of these festivals, would be a detriment to a certain degree, so to speak, of their culture, the culture itself for that community. So more and more, you can see just a graying of all these different Asian countries. That you will see that the young people are the people that would be the majority of the youth. They'll be injecting this life. So. You know what I'm saying, so. But that's what I see. I mean, thinking about that, because likewise, if you see gentrification, you see, or things that, like eminent domain, you see things that come through, and then all of a sudden that community, let's say, for instance, like, just take an example, there's a Chavez Ravine. Chavez Ravine now it was a vibrant community before the doctors came in. O'Malley came into LA from Brooklyn. I think Sam Yorty, Mayor Sam Yorty, or before, I don't remember, but it might have been Sam Yorty at that time, the mayor. Hey, let's eminent domain, let's go ahead and get the Dodgers in here. I guess the property owners, they could see a good deal. The rest is history. There is no Chavez Ravine. Audio video test 1, 2, 3. Audio video test 1, 2, 3. Did we get some interruptions? Because I had some messages that came through on my phone. So did it cut out or what? You know them. Okay. That's not a problem. I'm gonna end way sooner than that. Yeah, T.E. is a nice guy. I met him. I mean, he's a lot younger than his voice. His voice sounds a lot older. But he's a youngster. Well, to a certain degree, he's a youngster. It's apparent, Because, from listening to his voice through the pandemic, I thought, he was a bit older. And the other day, that was kind of funny, he froze for a little bit, and it was like a reflection reveal. But reflection reveal was not a real good reflection reveal, unless you have a crazy resolution, probably. Because I went back and took a look at ads. It is him, but you really can't tell him the features. Good enough. I got my veggies for today. Oh man, good amount. I got a weird cold call yesterday from Bank of America. I was like, then my sister said it was a scam, probably a scam. Even though it said Bank of America on the thing, I was like, why am I getting an unsolicited cold call from Bank of America? They knew my name and everything like that. And I was like, why are you calling me? Who is this? Why are you calling me? I mean, why are they calling? What is that? Is that a Corvette? That's a Corvette. I think it's a C8, C7. It's a red one. It's with a black foil, a black Carson top, kind of. What time is it? It's like 4 o'clock? It's 4:17. Okay, so. Let me try to get a refill. That was a pretty short one today, too. Yeah, I did, I still a little bit. I did walk yesterday after my meal. But it's just around the park, and I didn't want to do a lot. But, so I'm trying to get the crick out of my knee. Then I found out yesterday why there's a crick in my knee, kind of like weird, kind of like pain. It's good because the way I twist my leg getting out of the car, I basically is kind of almost unnatural. So it's just to plant my foot and then twist. So that was the angle of my the knee twist. Was a fast I guess I went too fast. So now I realize, the way I was stepping out of the car, out the driver's side, I was trying to figure out, what's going on, Well, I did get some stuff, so maybe I'll do a unboxing later. Maybe after TEs, I'll probably do an unboxing. For some of my necessities, it looks pretty good, because, I'll maybe do an unboxing later. I was thinking about it, so I got an Amazon unboxing. Maybe you guys want to check out my Amazon unboxing? What do you guys think? I was thinking about it. I was like, it's kind of like wavering. But it sounds like something to do. I might probably do maybe another. Maybe I'll do another short tonight. I'll do a short. Maybe I'll do a short. Yeah, the unboxing, I could wait a little bit because I found some other stuff because I ran out of cables. That's what happened. Because looking around to charge some devices and I couldn't charge them because I couldn't find the cables. And I was like, doggone it. Yeah. Seeing the tow. Yeah, it's towing time. See some of that big tow truck come by. And then I'm seeing a lot of police come by. And someone was talking about a fire. There was a fire today. And they closed down the street. And I was like, what are you talking about? Some people, I didn't see it. Because I was pretty much inside. I was stuck on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, the guy's coming tomorrow for the quote, so I'm kind of looking forward to that, so that I can start planning after that, kind of. Well, that's one quote. I know my sister would say, you better get another quote, stuff like that. So, my other friend, I think she's leaving for Hong Kong or something like that. So she was gonna get me, but she said she'll do it afterwards, but we'll see. Because the last time, this guy also brought someone for a quote that I ended up not using them. So, we'll see what happens. I was trying to figure out what to do with So I did buy some shower heads, I was trying to replace all the showers, in the bathroom. So I gotta do all that stuff. It's trying to, just, ADA compliance. safety and stuff like that. Yeah, my sister, when they come, they were asking about it, so yeah, it's got to get done. Them and the kids and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm full now. I'm pretty full. That was good. I still got stuff left over. It was good. I'm so full. I'm so full already. I was so hungry when I came in too. Oh, she's looking for somebody else. Yeah, it's cloudy. It's definitely overcast right now. Let's see, you can see traffic. This traffic's just standing still. Yeah, it's just rush hour right now. Out there, you can see the cloudy skies. Rains are coming. Rains are coming. Oh, so full now. I feel like a bump on a log. I'm kind of sure tonight, maybe tonight, and then maybe tomorrow is going to be rain. Let's see. Let me see. Let me check Yahoo weather. What does Yahoo weather say? Okay. Ooh. Thursday. 45% chance of rain. That's it. So yeah, today is 67. Oops. Tomorrow 45. It's going down to 64, 65, 65, 67. Okay, next Monday after, it's gonna go up 69. Tuesday 70. Yeah, so it's between like mid to high 60s, low 70s till for the next 2 weeks ish. So mid to high 60s Fahrenheit, varying between sunny and cloudy days. Air quality is moderate. Yeah, this is our winter right now. 62, 65. This is our winter. 67 Fahrenheit. This is our winter. Let's see. What is that in Celsius? What is that in Celsius? What is that in Celsius? Hang on. Oh, 17 degrees, 15, 17, 18 degrees. That would be our winter. Yeah, it'll get colder, like in the 50s, which will probably be around maybe 10 degrees, something like that, 10 or 11. Usually, for the high. The low get down to like 40s, high 40s, at night. But I'm using that out at night anyway. So, and yeah, we don't have to worry about it. I did notice a couple of homeless around. But for a couple of nights I saw them because I was driving around for Pokemon Go to spin the Pokestops. And then I noticed some of them, in certain areas, and but they were a pair, inobtrusive to a certain degree, kind of a little bit disguised, but not the open, apparent homeless. That they have totally no disregard for how neat they are. So these two kind of clever. I think other ones have been like ones that go wild. I remember years ago, like during the pandemic, there was this one guy that was like, sometimes in the winter it had no shirt on, unshaved, like really long shaggy hair and beard, and he was just yelling and walking through the streets and stuff like that. There was one lady, I don't know if she was older, but she was always walking around. I mean, this is our main street. And then sometimes you would see sometimes the trash cans would be, they would take everything out of the trash can and put it on the sidewalk because they're searching for something. Those kind of signs. You would see that, and that was closer to the pandemic, during the pandemic. I think the police, law enforcement of the city probably pulled back a little bit, especially in the pandemic. But since then, I think within the recent year or so, there's probably been a little bit more enforcement, because now even, I would see like we have these benches on the street, and looks like they're kind of like policing. Because remember in Temple City, I think about a year ago, I was in Temple City and walking. We did the walk over there in Temple City on Las Tunas, and there were people right there. I mean, on the benches, and they were just living there. So on their little main street over there. But now, last time I went, there wasn't anyone there, but there was just maybe that one handicapped guy in the wheelchair outside the liquor store. But that was it, So looks like the enforcement wing, I guess, closer to the Olympics. So they're probably like, because that also has a thing like on home prices, things like that, etc. Also like public safety, because I think even in Temple City there was some kind of they were gonna have a homeless shelter there. And then I remember on Facebook, this is years ago, before the pandemic, one of my friends that I'd gone out with back in high school, she was just screaming on Facebook. I know she has kids, that's why too. She has kids. So it's like, no, we cannot have a homeless shelter in our community. Blah, 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 blah. So I was like, I mean, there's that pull between, where are they going to go? But, I can see, because as her viewpoint, as a mom, because there's too many tragedies that have come about, whether it's on the beach communities. The West Side has a lot of instances of stuff. Because, you have all these different kinds of things that happen, and I'm not going to go on about this. This is America, it's not Japan. In Japan, maybe homeless problem would probably be a lot less, the crime situation. I mean, I'm not saying zero, but their culture is different than ours. I mean, and who knows, we've also had people, who knows where they're from. But yeah, it's a mix. I mean, I can't say anything about that. I mean, yeah, that's a whole nother, I can't address that here. It's a whole population. But yeah, just to realize, just the spot, it is there. What I'm saying? It's never been solved to a certain degree, as I mean, as far as like civilization, cities and things like that, it's always kind of been there, I mean, even in martial arts, I was watching this Monroe kind of review on YouTube, and the whole thing is the beggar sect. If you know martial arts and kung fu, one very central, and they even have movies like the kung fu movies. It's on the beggar sect. There's certain type of martial arts, and so it's just totally, I was just watching. That's why they had like one central character was the beggar sect. My dad. Anyway, so. Double. He's doing the sweeping again. Hi. 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 Anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming by and joining me for, I don't know, at the end, I got a little bit carried away, but I mean, just, I hope you guys are doing okay.
Ok,
Bye.
ok.
Bye. Không kìa.
Ok, ok sai.
Dạ thôi. Ý dò. Bye guys, take care. Bye bye. All right. Take care.